All right, welcome back, everybody. We are live, and today we got a brand new system up in place. Let's get the screen up. Boom, we have deep charts. There we go. Hopefully that's up and running. So this is the first time I'm ever using deep charts. A lot of people recommending it. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I've kind of configured it to be similar to how my trading view charts are, just the delta, nothing else. And what I've already noticed right off the bat, it's a lot quicker. It's running a lot quicker than TradingView. So far, so good. How's everyone doing in the chat? I see Holy Earth is back. Good morning. Lorna, good morning to you. Amar, good morning, or good afternoon even. How's everyone doing? All right. So far, I actually quite like deep charts. Got no complaints yet. It's very intuitive to use. It kind of, you can navigate it quite easily. It's looking quite good. It's very quick as well. So let's see. We've got a Ninja Trader, a Trader 8 account here from Ola Prime, ready to trade. So let's see. Nifa, good to see you. I'm great. How are you? All right, let's do this. Look at that. So on the open, I still haven't figured out how to get like a table at the bottom that shows, the delta and all that. I haven't figured that part out, but I'm sure it's possible on deep charts. Be surprised if it wasn't. Pratik, good morning to you. Let's have a good Friday, right? Let's have a good Friday. So let's see in terms of volume what we're doing. Quite a bit of volume on the open. We had a lot of sellers get trapped at the bottom. Buyers came in on top. And again, the volume distribution is very bullish right now. Oh, big chunk of orders came in. Let's mark out highs, lows, all that important stuff. So we can kind of figure out, all that, where all the stops are. So we're just going to put a bunch of horizontal lines in important areas. So we got obviously a high here. That's the high of the day. So I can imagine a lot of take profits, stops potentially being in that area. Let's see how the volume spikes. But this big chunk of buyers here is quite interesting. Right there, that 300. I think that could even be some take profits, to be honest, a bit early on, which is slightly odd, but we'll see. Coach Z, good to see you. Give me 2 seconds. I just got I think, an important message. Sorry, guys. Give me 2 seconds. All right. That's sorted. Okay, let's see. Oh, lots of sellers coming in below, but I'm not quite. Oh, we haven't figured out levels yet. So I'm gonna go to I've got the volume profile on deep charts already up, but it's very it's kind of hard to see the levels, to be honest. I'm sure, actually, in fact, I'm sure maybe under indicators I go to, maybe I can change. Oh, science happened. There we go. I think it was under data set tick grouping. Here we go, manual ticks. So we're going to do it as manual. And how many ticks should we do? Maybe like 60 or something. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, there we go. Much better. Right off the bat. Now we can see good areas that we can target, little gaps in volumes. We got this area here. Looks quite nice. It's a little bit, it's not as intuitive as TradingView in certain areas, I'll be honest, in terms of the drawing, but it's good enough. It will do. There we go. All right. Let's zoom back in. So we've got a little area there, but we've kind of traveled through it both ways, so I'm not too keen on it. I'm not too keen on that area just yet. But my, oh my, there's a lot of volume coming in. Lots of buyers getting stopped out. You can see all this volume here. These are definitely buyers from this push up who probably got trailed out. These guys are interesting. I kind of want to short it because of these guys. They seem to be trapped. And that was some legit selling there as well that also got trapped. But I'm not quite sure yet, to be honest. I think the buyers could break through here. Oh, that was a big, you know what? It might be worth going in for a short here. But the sellers are just struggling to get it down. They're putting in the volume, but nah, see, we're traveling above the sellers already. I don't think it's ready yet. It's a tough one. Just trying to keep my eye on the contracts. It's moving very quick. All right, I'm going to go in short. Let's see if we can. So I got to. I'm not used to trade of 8. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. I can't set a stop because I can't move the damn thing. How? Is it continuous auto fit? That's what it's. Okay. Well, no, didn't want to do that. All right, we're going to see if we can get back down to here. We're going to have a little stop just above the high. Oh, no, wrong one. Buy stop. See if we can. Now buyers are breaking through by the looks of it. But let's see. All right, that's that done. Oh, buyers coming in heavy now. The sellers are trapped at the bottom here. For a moment, they looked like they might just keep adding volume, but now we're above those buyers there. It looks like the buyers are going to pop through, so I'm pretty much happy to get out here. I already got stopped out, but okay. So that volume there was very interesting. I do wonder what that was, to be honest, because that didn't quite make sense to me, that volume right there. I'm a little bit confused by that because it wasn't at the high. I don't know. I really don't know who that was or what that was, to be honest. It was just in a very random spot, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, lots of buyers still coming in on the high. I want to see. I tell you what, these colors are so weird. The green and purple. I'm not used to the green and purple. I tried to figure out how to change the colors, but I don't know. In properties, like I tried to look for. I'm sure it's somewhere. That's a grid. Chart border, background. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Peter. Hi, Sammy. It's Peter's daughter, Caitlin. Oh, Caitlin, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. How's your father, Peter? All right, so the question is false breakout or legit move? That's the big question. Again, sellers keep failing, to be fair. They do keep failing here. Buyers are trying to... It's not confirmed yet. Nothing is... If any, it looks more bullish at this moment in time. Definitely more bullish because we're above all the sellers. Oh, buyers coming in heavy again. This could just be a rally up, to be honest. I don't think I've got any levels above. Let me just zoom out and find out. Have I got anything here? You can't go that far back. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Never mind, it's fine. Oh, we got a little gap that was created. Let's draw that out. I like deep charts. I have to say I do like it. I'm still getting used to it. I mean, it's literally the first time I'm using it. I just set it up like 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, about 2 hours before I went live. I was setting all this up. It's not bad. I have to say, I really like the speed of it though. It is so much quicker than TradingView. I don't know if I can show TradingView's update. But if you put them side to side, TradingView is just a bit slower and like maybe a split second or so slower. I mean, that's not the biggest deal in the world, but I don't know. It does make a difference. It feels like it makes a difference. He's doing well. How are you doing? I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking, Caitlin. It's moving so quick. This market is moving tremendously quick. More buyers coming in. I may start looking to buy. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I'm going to start looking at potentially buying. It's not much of a pullback, but we are in that little gap area. There's still sellers coming in, so I'm going to wait for big buyers to come in. Excuse me. I can't quite see the numbers. Come on. There we go. Oh, trying to track this. In a weird way, it moves so quick compared to TradingView. It's actually almost harder to read because it's moving lightning quick. I have to like super concentrate on the numbers here. And this green and purple color scheme really doesn't, I don't like it. I don't know why. I don't like the green and purple. Oh, look at that. Sellers came in hard, but that could be all it is. I might go in for a long here. If I see a bit of buyers coming in, 70, 80, 90, 100, still getting absorbed. Nope, there's no buyers really coming in yet. Can we get that number back down? Can we get it down? Nope. No, nothing yet. Oh my, that looks like news almost. Oh, there's the buyers finally coming in. Holy crap, this is mental. I might go in long, just trying to see if there's any big chunks of buyers coming in. 24. I just got to click don't show this again. Come on. All right, let's see if these buyers can now take over these sellers. If not, where's my flatten button? I've got to do it like that. Okay, there's the X. That's terrible. All right, let's set a stop. So sell stop, and then we'll forget about take profit for now. We just got a finger on flatten. Let's see if the buyers can keep coming in strong. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. I'm not covering it. All right, still, come on. Bigger buyers, big sellers starting to come in again here. Come on, break above them. That's it. Come on, keep breaking above. Oh, now they're getting pushed down. There's some bigger sellers coming in around that 113. We need to get above quickly, pronto. We need to get above. That's it. Come on, get above. Add volume, buyers. Where are you? You're not adding volume. There it is. 30. A bit more. Come on, add a bit more. Come on, buyers. What are you doing? Big sellers coming in. This might be all it gives. Come on. Buyers, where are you? I don't like it. I'm getting out. Out of break even. I don't like it. Those buyers at the top just started failing. And those sellers were just a little bit too strong. Might come in for another stab. Let's see. We're just kind of bouncing between these two gaps right now. Load up for another position. Let's see who else is there. Isabella, good to see you. How are you? ZT Content, good morning. So now that everyone's in the chat, I did want to mention. Let me just pull this up for you guys. Shit. Give me a second while I figure this out. Okay, so tomorrow we have Ola Prime. We are doing a stream tomorrow. We're launching something. I'll be hosting it. If you guys want to join the stream, it would be hugely appreciated. We've got a lot of big traders coming. It's only 2 hours long. We've got an event going on. I'm going to paste the link in the chat right now. Go ahead, click that link, click that notify button as well. If you guys can do me that favor, that would be hugely appreciated. Yeah, we're announcing something quite big, so it'll be amazing if you guys could join. I know it's a Saturday, but it will be between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah, you can do the calculation of what time zone that is. But basically this time tomorrow will already be, 40 minutes into it. I just posted a link in the chat in YouTube, Igor. So yeah, it'll be much appreciated if you guys could join. It'll be great to see all the regulars in the chat. Will be amazing. Oh, some big buyers at the top here, but they're also starting to fail a little bit. I think the sellers might take this, to be honest. I might start looking to go short here. Look at these sellers coming in. All right, let's see if we can trap those buyers. Oh, look at those sellers instantly get trapped. Got to get below those sellers quick now. Let's put a stop loss. How do you do bracket orders on Tradeovate? I really don't know. Come on, get below those sellers. We need to unlock those sellers. We can't let them be in the market. We want to get below them. But I'm hoping these buyers at the top here actually failed, and we might get a push down. But this is not looking great. The fact that all these sellers are struggling right now to get it down, I don't like it. They're getting absorbed. This might not work out. I'm going to give them one last chance to get below here. Come on, add volume, get right below. There it is. Good, good. Come on, keep adding. Don't get absorbed here. Let's break through that little low there. Let's get below that low. And let's get a really nice push down and undo the open. How about that? Come on. These freaking buyers coming back in. Come on, sellers. 90, 80, 90, still at 90. Come on, give me more volume. I need to see more volume. 100, good. Keep adding, keep adding. Give me 120, good. 130. Give me 130. That's it. Break down below. That's it. Keep breaking, keep breaking. Come on, keep adding the volume, sellers. Don't lift off here. Keep going. If I see any buyers come in, I might get out because this could just be a little range here. Come on. These freaking buyers coming in. Get below. That's it. Add 50 on there. Good, good. Don't let them break above there. Good, good, good. Keep it going. Come on, let's get this extension now. Let's break below there and stop out a lot of buyers. You bastard. They managed to break above. Come on. Give me an extension. That's it. Add another 50. Come on. These sellers are struggling now. Got to get below this volume quick. We need momentum. Don't fail here. Come on, sellers. One last push. One last push. Come on, boys. You got this. One last push down. Let's do it. They're struggling. We don't want to get above that wick. Oh, they're really struggling. It might not happen here. This might rotate up now. Sellers are starting to go on. Just add volume. Add. Nah, they're not doing it. They should have broken through by now. With the amount of volume they're adding, they should have broken through. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, keep it going. Don't get absorbed here. Keep it going. Come on. Come on. Keep adding, sellers. Keep adding. Don't stop adding. Add, add, add. Add, add, add. This might be all it gives here. I'm seeing a bit of a struggle here. Come on, keep going. 40, 50, 60. That's it. Get below those buyers. Give me a good bearish volume distribution now. Buyers at the top, sellers at the bottom. There it is. Nice. Nice. We're breaking through. All right. A lot of buyers getting stopped out here. Beautiful. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going. The moment it dies off, I'm getting out. 70, 50, 60, 50, 60. Come on. One last push. Give me one more. You bastards. Come on, get below that 50. Get below those buyers. I'm getting out. It's too choppy, man. It's too choppy. Really didn't like how quickly we went away from these sellers here. And then buyers started coming back in again. Don't get me wrong, we might drift up a bit and then another push down, but nah. It's too freaking choppy out here. There come in a few more sellers. Never mind. For some reason, I can't see it. Thanks, bro. Something wrong with my YouTube chat. Let me paste that link in again for you. Let's see. Okay, I've sent the link in the chat again. Hopefully, you can see it. Igor. At the moment, it is off. What do you mean, Amar? It is off. Oh, you've got it. Perfect, Igor. There is an at the moment button right next to sell ask button. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you meant at the moment isn't at the moment. Okay. But I don't know. What's going on? Why can't I don't know. If YouTube would that help to see the direction of market? If YouTube, oh no, you use GX, will it help? Honestly, Igor, I'm not sure. I've never, no idea. If I'm honest, you can see the link. I see the link. All right, perfect. Glad you can see the link. Yeah. So if you just hit that notify button on the link, notify me button, that'd be great. And then yeah, do make yourself known when you're at the live. Just drop a few messages in the chat. I'll be there, obviously. And yeah, it'll be great to see you. It'll be great to see everyone. Maybe I can do it like this. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's see if we can get in for another trade at some point. But yeah, we've got this choppy market that we've had for the last I don't know how many days now. Oh, big sellers coming in again. I might go in short, but I don't like the fact that all these sellers are trapped at the bottom here. This is a lot of fresh buying coming in. We got some fresh selling though. I might be aligned a little bit more to the sell side here. But again, they're failing, these sellers. Nah, they're failing. It might push up here. I think the open has been defended. Who was big on the open? Let's have a look. A few big boys here, but nothing too spectacular either. Wow, this could go either way right now. This could either go up or down here. I'm seeing a bit more aggression. I like the volume distribution to be a bit more bearish. All right, I'm going to go and I'm going to literally have a stop just above that candle, because if we break above these sellers, I mean these buyers, I'm wrong. So I can have a really, really tight stop, but potentially the next leg down from these sellers coming in. So again, buyers coming in at the low as expected, but as long as sellers keep that pressure up, they can break through here. Let's draw a little line at this low. There we go. Nice. I'm going to be a lot more scalpy. I'm not going to hold too much here. If I see anything I don't like, I'm just going to get the hell out, take the money, rather than try and hold, because this market's just so unpredictable lately. A bit of absorption. Come on, I want to see bigger sell numbers come in. 30, 20, 28, 30 again on the buy side. We need to, as long as we stay below those little chunk of buyers, we should be all right. There was a big chunk of sellers came in, good. But they didn't actually push the market down, which is telling me there's absorption there. Now there's big chunks of buyers coming in, another big chunk of sellers coming in. They need to break through here. If they don't break through, then it's pointless. They're just getting absorbed. They're just getting absorbed, these bastards. Look at them. Come on. One last push. Add. Nah, it's not happening. Come on, don't get above that 92. Stable and it's gone. I'm out. It's just not extending like it wants to, but it's just not happening, man. It's just not happening. Gets close and then it just fails, always. It's always a little bit of failure. Now, those buyers failed, but then we know sellers keep failing here. We're just stuck in this area, man. This area here, for some reason, there's a lot of absorption happening. We got sellers adding volume, and they're just not breaking through. But then every time the buyers do come in, the sellers push them back down again, and we're just in this really choppy range here. One side's got to break before this market does something. Like we need a break here, either to the upside, downside, doesn't matter, but we need to get out of this area. It's too congested here. It's way too congested. I mean, the volume distribution, it looks 50-50 again. Because if you're looking at the longer term, you're seeing all the sellers at the bottom. And then a shorter term, you're seeing majority of buyers at the top. Again, it's a coin flip for me. It's just not happening. And again, see, buyers taking control. Let's see if the sellers come in again in this area and hold off the buyers. But either way, someone has to break here, because we're not going to get anything otherwise. And yeah, we're just going to be up and down, up and down. Considering how hard the sellers sold here and still couldn't break below, I'm starting to flip my bias to up now, to bullish. Because these sellers just failed. And look, again, sellers came in, we traveled through them. Now, I don't want to buy just yet, because there's a good chance we could just rotate down. But, oh, there we go. They're buyers. Oh, whoa. Like, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. This market is too crazy. What the hell was that? It's just no. I like that must have been something news related here. Oh, that was 3 o'clock. What came out at 3 o'clock? I'm sure there was nothing major. Oh, okay, consumer sentiment. All right, fair enough. Okay, news, not a big deal. But either way, I don't like it. Now all the buyers are trapped at the top here. Again, sellers still cannot break through this area. There, whoa, look at that. Look at that. They've broken. My lord. Well, they broke in the. Eventually, they broke. But MNQ versus NQs are very different. If you look at the wick on MNQ compared to NQ, MNQ really did slip. Look at this. I do like how those buyers are stuck at the top here. Might be worth going short again. And then we can have a stop just above that 50. All right, let's go short. We can have a stop just above the 50. Because again, same idea. If we fail and sorry, if the sellers get pushed above that, those buyers, we're wrong. And if we're wrong, we're wrong. It's no, it is what it is. But at least we can have a tight stop. And then let me just draw a line for these lows here. They're going to be quite interesting. Again, I'm going to be very scalpy here. Oh, buyers, stop. Just give up already. Oh, that was good from the sellers. That was really good from the sellers. The way we wiped out those buyers. That was beautiful. Beautiful play from the sellers there. All right, keep adding the volume, sellers. Let's knock down these buyers. Let's take out that low. There we go. Good boy. Good. There we are. That's what I want to see. Now keep adding. Keep adding. Getting absorbed. I'm going to take the money. I'm scalping this shit now. I'm not trying to hold because there's a good chance we could just buyers will find their foot again and then up we go and the same shit. I've learned my lesson. I am scalping this market. A few points in, out, really tight stops. That's what I'm doing now. I'm not trying to hold for big extensions or anything because yeah, see, look, buyers just come back in and then they could potentially go. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. All right, at least we're positive on the day, so that's good. At least we're positive. Let me find any other interesting areas where we could see stuff. So we're around the point of control for today. There's nothing really below us apart from a few kind of, a few minor lows, basically structural lows, and then a major low here on the day. I think that's probably the low of the day, to be honest. I'm not sure actually. Is it? It is the low of the day, yes. And yeah, so we've undone the open essentially. We got below the open. Buyers seem to be wanting to come back in again. Now, I wouldn't put it past the buyers to find enough oomph here to get the market back up and rotate. Next time, click the there's loads of messages. There's been a direct inverse reaction between the price of oil and NQ and ES. Interesting. If big surge at 1,000 ESD, I'll look to short. Nice, Justin. Oh, you took the same short then. Beautiful. The market is closed on Monday, long weekend. Absolutely, yes, Lorna. You're right. It is. ATM automated orders. Click the gear icon and set up your bracket orders. Gotcha. I'll set them up. I'm not sure why. Let's try this. Is it this? No. Here it is. All right. This is in ticks, so we'll just do 100 and 100. So I'll test it on the next trade. That should be fine. All right, cool. Thank you for that, Aimer. Risky, but I'm short ES for a scalp. I'm out looking for long. Nice, we had the same trade there. That was intense. This is such an intense market because it doesn't just move smoothly, you know? It's like, especially for a scalper. I mean, this is more of an intraday market, I would say, because as an intraday trader, you can kind of, a few candles up and down, you can handle it. But as a scalper, this is the most annoying market because it will break and then like, come on, keep going, and then all right, it wants to go back up a bit, and then breaks again, and it reverses, and it's just hard to hold this market. And look at that. Look at this. Damn. Damn. What a move. All right, so we've taken out all this volume, right? So we're below all that. We got this area next, really. I think this was a news candle in the pre-market. But look at that, instant absorption again and getting dragged back up again. This is a relentless market, I'll tell you that. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. I want to see on the volume profile if there's anything interesting that has been created. Nothing really. Nothing too interesting. All right, well, we're below the point of control. Can I move these? Oh, yes, you can. Beautiful. Okay. So I will put this one there. I actually quite like, what's the word? Deep charts. It's actually quite nice. I'm getting used to it a lot quicker than I thought I would. So we've got these lows here. I'm going to draw them out. And then high-wise, I mean, we've got a few structural highs in and around here. Let's have a look. Zoom in. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to know where would people's stops be. Because it's not picture perfect, But I would say probably in and around above that line, we got some stops there from the sellers. All right, big buyers coming in, trying to get this market up now. Are they going to do it? That's the question. Come on. Which prop firm are you using? I'm using Ola Prime. Ola Prime. So I work for Ola Prime as well. So it's the only prop firm I can use. But we're a good firm. Check us out, Ola Prime. So this is their Trader8 account. Trader8 and Ninja Trader. Pretty competitive product, I would say. We got end of day drawdown. I think it's for 100K you're gonna make $6,000. Maximum loss, I believe, is like 3 on the future side. You can check out all the rules and stuff. Have a look on the website, olaprime.com. Oh, a big chunk of buy volume. All right, so I'm really interested in these guys because these guys got money on the line now. Their stops are most likely below here, right? Give or take. If they start failing to get the market up and we start going against them, they might start dropping out, these guys, and we might get another push down. I'm going to see if they can get squeezed, but they're holding their line quite well, so it's not ready yet. Look at that. They're doing okay, these buyers. Oof. All right, few stops. You can tell the volume spike there. Sellers coming back in again, not willing to fully get out the market. Come on. Come on. Show me something. Oof. Buyers coming back in. Buyers are willing to buy the top as well. Sellers still trying to short this, but they're not making any progress, these sellers. They're really failing here. Buyers are doing way better than the sellers. Look at that. Buyers adding even more. I want to see big sellers come in now, and then I'll go and short. Still nothing. Because those buyers look a bit trapped at the top there. They look like they might be in a bit of pain. But to be fair, it's this buyer here that's keeping the market up. So really, we need to get below and squeeze that guy out. If we really want the move, he has to leave at 141. And it doesn't look like sellers are really capable of doing it yet. Justin says it feels like a bull trap. It does. It does feel a bit like a bull trap. I'm eager to sell, but I need to see some kind of sign from the sellers that it's going to happen. Dun, 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 dun. Henny, good to see you. Randall Trades, good to see you. Just chopping around overnight, and New York point of control. Absolutely. Just chopping around. Come on. Oh, this is getting so boring. I mean, right now it's very 50-50 because we got, buyers and sellers on equal sides. Oh, this could be something here. All right, we're about to get below that buyer. The buyer's defending, so I don't want to jump in yet. Nah, that buyer's actually defending his position quite well. He might hold it. This is the thing. I don't want to chase it. It's too big of a stop for me. It's not ready yet. Nah, I don't think this is going down. The sellers, they had a good little run here, but I don't know. We'll see. That buyer's still in the market and still defending. Oh, there was a good chunk of sellers there. Let's see if they fail. Do they fail? If they fail, I'm going up. If they're good, I'm going down. It looks like they might be all right here. Do you think we can squeeze that buyer out? Oh, it's very hard to tell. Buyers are buying it up. I think the buyer might have it. I'm going in long. Okay, this bracket order thing. How do I change? Oh, here we go. All right, I want to get just below that wick. Oh shit! What have I done? Why is it duplicated? Okay, that's fine. I mean, take profit. I don't really care. I think the buyer's got it. All right. Let's see if the buyer can extend and push all this up. Good, good, good. That's what I want to see. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And again, I'm going to scalp this. The moment that buy pressure dies, I'm out. Starting to struggle a bit here. Come on, buyers. Stay above that 28. Good, good. Stay above. Oh, nice big chunk of buyers there. Beautiful. That could be, to be fair, sellers getting stopped out though. All sellers coming in aggressive, a bit below. Come on, stay above those sellers. Nah, I'm out. I like it. This is such a choppy market, guys. Jeez Louise. Such a choppy market. So on the bracket orders there, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe one of you guys can tell me what the hell happened. So I entered, it put the order, the stop and the take profit. Great. But then when I wanted to move it, it duplicated it. Is that normal? I don't know. But either way, you had 2 trades. Did I? 2 times 5. I only clicked it once. How can I look at trade history? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Orders. Position history. Here we go. Go. All right, but that tells me all the okay. So I just went in for a buy at. Does it have the time? Here we go. So it's 2:36. Yeah, only filled. Only did one 5 micros. Oh no. Yeah. So I sold to get out 5 micros, and I entered. That's the limit. So it's a market order here. It's the one must have entered in at. Yeah, no. So it was only one order. I don't know. We'll see. On the next one, I'll double check what I did. Look at that. Sellers instantly again taking control of this market. Frickin' hell, this is just chop mania. Look at that. Damn. Yeah, this is such a scalper's market. In and out, in and out. That's the only way. I don't want to hold any of these trades at this moment in time. Look again, sellers trapped at the bottom here. I do want to see. Also, Nadine, good to see you again. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I'm not gonna lie. I got something. You need to scroll down in the order history. I saw 10 there. Let's have a look. Ow. Come on. Load. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, I did. Yeah, you're right. I actually double clicked it. Nadine, you are right. I did not notice that. Damn. Okay, so I did double click it. But that was a sell. Oh, okay. So yeah, I cancelled. So I bought. No, wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Wait, so I bought. Where's my buy market order of 2 times 5? Multi-bracket. So it's going to be this one, right? 5 and then cancel. That was a bracket order. No, these are bracket orders that were cancelled. That was... Dude, I don't even know. But maybe I did. Yeah, I probably double-clicked it then. Okay, that's fine. I'm always here. I just don't often interact. No problem. Yes, I think there probably won't be any more big moves today. It's Memorial Weekend and most big traders have likely taken off already. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really doing anything, is it? It's just kind of chopping up and down a bit. Don't quite... Oh, sellers took control again. Damn. Who would have guessed? Let's get that line all the way down to that low there. I actually really like deep charts. I'm not going to lie. I really do like it. I think the only thing I'll change is the color scheme. I'm going to figure out how to do that. But actually, I like how quick it is. You know? Really, really do like how quick this... It's a nice software, I've got to say. The hesitation down, I have to exit this short. Nice. I think it will go another 10, 20 points down on the ES. Is the ES and the NQ looking very similar today? Because I think it probably will break this low, and I think you're right. The sellers seem to have managed to take control. Buyers, I think that 88 was to do with this little wick getting touched. Probably some stops right there got triggered. So I don't think those were real buyers. And then, yeah, sellers just sort of started coming in and managed to get the market down. So, yeah, here we go. We're about to break it. Boom. Nice break there. Come on. Beautiful break there. I think Deep Charts looks good, but they don't have a monthly plan. Yeah, it kept saying coming soon. So I just bought the 3-month plan because I just really wanted to test it. I didn't want to drop like altogether. I had to pay $350. That's including all the tax and VAT and all that crap. So $350 for 3 months, and then altogether for all the rhythmic feed data and all that stuff, another $80. So about $400 something dollars, like $430 something like that. I had to pay just to test it, and I was like, it's a bit steep just to test it, but I thought, you know what, it's worth a test now. And that doesn't even include their depth of market, not their depth of market, their heat map. You got to pay extra for that, but I never really use heat maps, so I didn't really need it. But to be fair, like the monthly price is the same as TradingView, because that's kind of what I pay for TradingView. I pay almost like $100 a month, I'd say, for TradingView. Bit less. Now, don't get me wrong, TradingView overall as a platform is it's good for so many different features, right? But just the footprint on Deep Charts is really nice. And I've yet to like really play around with all the different You know, they got a bunch of volume indicators. Deep delta, no idea what deep delta is. Let's have a look. Add it to the chart. Oh shit, it's done something. Building chart. Here we go. Okay, so I have no idea what it's actually showing us yet. I'm gonna have to look into their FAQs and figure all this out. But they got a bunch of indicators that might be interesting. And the actual footprint, you know, you got the delta, ask bid split, delta on total volume is always quite cool. Let's see how that looks. So that's not bad. You got the total volume. It's actually that's quite good. I might have the total volume on there, just so I can see again. You know, like, because the delta can be deceptive sometimes, right? Like this low here, we know there's going to be a bunch of, you know, stops, take profits, whatever, and you can see the volume itself actually spike in that area. Yes, the delta spiked as well, but sometimes the delta can look quite flat, but you can see it in the volume, then the total volume. Do you know what I mean? So again, you're seeing the spike in volume right here, probably to do with taking out that candle. It's actually not bad. I quite like the way that looks. It doesn't look too ugly. The orange kind of works. So yeah, my ATAS subscription is coming to an end. What's the difference between the two, would you say? Honestly, Henny, I've never really used ATAS, so hard to know. But if you want any, like, I mean, it depends what you use the software for, you know? Like, do you use it just for the footprint? Do you use, like, what is really, like, needed? Because for me, the main important thing is having just a decent footprint. You know, I don't care about all the added features, a point of control, all that stuff. I don't really care. I just want a clean footprint like what we see here, you know? And I don't want profile view. I just want it in boxes. I want the numbers to be nice and clear. This works for me. Like anything else just becomes too much noise and it distracts me from what I'm meant to be looking at. Do you know what I mean? I think the sellers tried to take over here, failed. I think buyers might be able to push this up now. We're starting to see the volume distribution look very bullish. Sellers more at the bottom, right? Potentially buyers might be able to take control here. It's still not, you know, perfect. Oh, that was quite good. I might go in for a buy. All right, just click it once this time. Let's just see if those sellers can fail. I want to see what happens to these sellers here. If we stay above them and buyers are willing to add more volume, then I can put my stop just below where the sellers failed. They're starting to work. Haven't failed yet. They haven't failed yet. Oh, it's starting to look a bit. It's not looking terrible. All right, I'm in. And then I can put I clicked it once this time. I'm sure I clicked it once. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So I did just click it twice accidentally then. All right. And then we can move out the freaking way. TP, I don't really care for TP. I mean, we just put it there for now. I'll edit it as time goes on, but let's keep an eye on the footprint. Put my finger on flatten. Where's my flatten button? There it is. All right. So I really just want to see more buyers keep coming in. We don't really want to get below any of these sellers, so we want to kind of hold the line here. Let's see if we can just at least get an extension back to this kind of high here. So let's keep our eye on the orders. 30, 20, 30. Keep adding buyers. Good. Starting to move quite nicely. 50. Come on. Poke. A few sellers coming in. Come on, buyers. That's it. Stay above those sellers. Keep adding on top. Adding, adding, adding. That's what I want to see. Nice. Come on. Let's break above. Oh, instant a bit of absorption. Ah, you bastards. Sellers came in strong. Ah, I hate this market, man. I hate this market. It's so freaking insane. I probably could have held that, to be fair, because those sellers failed, but still. I'm not taking any chances, man, because these sellers, when they come in, and vice versa, oof, they can really make damage in this market. Why did I have a line here? What was this line for? I'm trying to figure out why I had a line there. I have no idea why I got a line here. I don't know what that represents. I added it to the chart. It must have been earlier an older line. So let's just move it. Come on. I'm trying to move it. There we go. Let's move it to that high there. It's the bastards market. It really is. It's just such an unfriendly market. Ugh. All right. Yeah, of course it goes up now. Of course. It's just, you never know, man. You just never know when it comes to these freaking sellers. Look at this. Now it's going to trend beautifully. Watch, it's just beautifully going to trend. The moment I'm out the market, then it does everything. Yeah. Then it works. All right, so the bracket orders work quite nicely. Maybe 100 is fine, actually. I don't mind. Well, you can show it in ticks delta. Oh, okay, nice. Quite like that. Awesome. All right, let's wait for the next opportunity, I guess. Short for one more test. I don't want to go short just yet, Justin. Not just yet. I want to see buyers really fail, and then I'll go in short. Oh, gotta say the buyers are doing really well here. You see, every time the sellers try to bring it down, they just instantly bring them back up again. They're actually doing really nicely, the buyers. They did it here, they did it here, they've done it here, they've done it here. Fair play to them. I should have really held that. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Whew. Got a bit of a blocked nose. I need some of those smelling salts or something. Open it up. Open it up. So again, just for any new people tuning in, tomorrow Ola Prime's got a live stream. We're announcing something quite big. So it'll be amazing if you guys can join the stream. I'll be hosting it. Oops, let me get the link for you. Yeah, it'll be amazing if you can join the stream tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern. I'll drop a link in the chat. Just click that notify me button. So you'll be notified when we go live. It'll be great to have your support and see you in the chat. We've got a lot of cool stuff planned. They didn't put my face in the little what do you call it? Little thumbnail. I'm quite sad by that. Am I not pretty enough to be in the thumbnail? No one will hit notify me if they put my face on it. Oh dear. Damn, look at it. Look at this movement up now. It's just green, 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 green. All right, let's see if there's any gaps. Oh, we're about to hit that high. Let's see what happens. See how this volume If we take out that high, are we going to see? Yeah, we're definitely seeing take profits. Boom. Get triggered. Stops got triggered right there. Take profits. Let's see if buyers are still willing to buy or are sellers now coming in to short, because we know this volume here is basically fake volume, right? People exiting rather than entering. This is potentially people getting trailed out. Any sell pressure, I'm going to look more as buyers getting trailed. Buyers buying it back up on the dip. Okay, this is getting interesting now. Do those buyers fail? Do they keep it, hold it? Do you have delta on your deep charts or the volume? I have both. So on the left side is delta, the right side is the volume. This is interesting. So those buyers that came in fresh here, they're holding the line quite well. But I don't think sellers are finished trying to get this market down just yet. We want to see how many buyers are not really that interested anymore. Still sellers coming in. Few buyers, but it's small volume at the moment. No, it's all small numbers. It's nothing I'm interested in yet. Hey, bro, you like this deep charts? You reckon it's more reactive than on TradingView? Worth the subscription, eh? So, Peter, absolutely. I do like deep charts. I'm not going to lie. It's the first time I'm ever using it. It's clean. It's easy to navigate. And the speed of it, it actually renders like it renders the numbers quicker than TradingView. My eyes are still more used to TradingView. I have to like concentrate more on deep charts to kind of, because I'm just not used to it. But that's just a me problem. So I'm gonna start using deep charts, I think, more often, because I do like what they're doing here. It's very nice. I've got to say, I hand it to them. They've built a very nice platform here, and I've yet to discover all the other tools that they have. So might be worth it. Got to go now. Have a great weekend, everyone, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be part of this awesome group. ZT Content, have a great weekend. Take care, my friend. I'll see you Tuesday. That will be the next stream. Okay, so those sellers are still trying to come in, but they haven't done much yet. I just want to see if that's still a gap in volume, or if that's been filled, or what the deal is with that box. It's still slightly a gap. It's nothing special though. It's nothing I'd be too interested in, to be honest. But I'm still going to keep it on the chart. Yeah, order flows better on deep charts or whatever other platform. TradingView smooths out the data and does not show tick data. Correct. Unless you got the TradingView Ultimate or whatever, but that's so expensive for what it is, so it's not really worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can do very well on TradingView as well. It's not, but this is slightly better. I just wish it was cloud-based. That's the only thing. That's what I love about TradingView. It's cloud-based. I can literally just access it on my phone if I need to. Not that I've ever traded on my phone, really, but it's just, I don't know. I like the idea of just being able to access it on any device at any time. It's so nice. But for a home setup, yeah, this is better. Yeah, those sellers really, really failed in this area. They tried to get it down. Buyers are still hammering these sellers, but sellers are still willing to come in. There's not too much buy pressure in the market, though. So I don't think the buyers are really going to make much movement up until they come in heavier. And look, sellers are still willing to short it. They could actually break through here. I wouldn't put it past them to at least give a bit more of a pullback. Maybe back down to, down here somewhere. because buyers are just not coming in strong enough to really get this market up. They need to add more volume, and I think a lot of there's a bit of volume from the buyers being added now. There it is, and there you see the moment they added it right here, you saw bigger buy volume come in. The candle was able to really actually push up. Jimmy says Go Charting is decent too in cloud-based. I've got a Go Charting subscription as well. Go Charting is decent. Very, very powerful. But again, it's a little bit slow. And I think that might be because it's cloud-based. I think all cloud-based order flow softwares, so like basically TradingView and Go Charting, they just got that little bit of a lag. And I don't know if that's to do with the fact that it's cloud-based. I don't know. I think it kind of, I'm not a computer engineer. I don't know if that's the reason, but Go Charting is kind of my backup platform always, backup cloud platform. So I pay for them as well, but I rarely use it. Hi, in my opinion, ATAS is the best when it comes to order flow. Have you tried it? I've never actually tried ATAS, to be honest. The only ones I've tried, so most of my career I did with Sierra charts. And then I've tried a bunch of other platforms like Bookmap and all that, but I've never really got on with Bookmap. I have used ATAS before. I know I have because I've downloaded the software and I remember trying it out, but I just sort of gave up. I never really gave it a proper shot. Do you know what I mean? I never really tried it. I just sort of downloaded it, paid for it, and kind of played around with it. And I was like, yeah. And then just sort of didn't do anything with it. But whatever, like all platforms can be good. You know, there is really no, it's subjective, you know. Some people like, others. It's what you're used to. It's what you really want from the platform as well, you know. Sierra's from the dinosaur era. It really is. I would still say, hands down, it's the best platform. But you're absolutely right. It is a dinosaur. But a very capable dinosaur. Quant Tower, yes, I did try Quant Tower before as well. Again, I felt it, I don't know. I just didn't get along with it. I can't tell you why. It was same with Bookmap. People love Bookmap. I just couldn't get along with Bookmap. There was something about it. Its user interface, I don't know. I just didn't like it. But I can't tell you why. That's the weird thing. And it's kind of similar with Go Charting as well. Like, Go Charting looks pretty much identical to TradingView. But there's something about it I can't get on with it as well as TradingView. And I don't know what it is. But DeepCharts, I have to say they've built something quite decent here. I think they've kind of got it. They kind of got it right. I just hope that they don't try and add too many features too quickly and then make it shit. Do you know what I mean? I think a good platform is always one that perfects one area, makes the best footprint, and then makes the best depth of market, and then makes the best whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then really kind of focuses on it rather than trying to be a jack of all trades and do everything at once. We've got a bit of a stalemate, but the buyers are still able to kind of, break through here. Sellers keep trying, but I mean, what a steep move. I really should have held that shit. Damn, that would have been a good trade. But this is the thing, every time I tried holding the last few days, it's bit me in the ass. I'll be up $500 and then it'll get me out at break even because I'm trying to hold for that extension. So I'm not really making any money. I'm always like, oh, I'm up and then I lose and I'm up, but I do get stopped out occasionally. So I'm losing because this market is so choppy and nasty. And we haven't really, in the last few days, we haven't really had even a leg that was like this, where it's just sort of really steep. It's mostly been this kind of price action, do you know what I mean? Or this kind of price action where it's going down, but it's going down in the most annoying possible way. Just up, down, up, down, up, down, all just crazy, but overall it's going down. We haven't actually had a leg like this in quite a while. And of course, the one time I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to hold anymore. I'm just going to quick scalp it. It's when the extension happens. So you can't make this shit up. That's trading for you. Sammy, are you primarily a scalper? Yes, primarily a scalper, but generally speaking, in more calm market conditions, I will try and hold for as long as possible. As long as the market doesn't give me any major reason to get out, I will keep holding. Even if we hit a high, even if, for example, say this is my TP, the high of the day, and we get there, I'm not just instantly going to get out. I'm going to hold and wait and see if, and be okay if it draws down a little bit and pulls back a little bit. But if I see, all the buyers exiting and there's no real interest to buy anymore and sellers are coming in, then I'll just take the money. But if I see buyers are still willing to buy near the high, I'll keep holding it because I'm expecting another, more to come. So, but generally speaking, yeah, I'm a scalper. But in a few rare occasions, I can kind of, be more intraday because I can hold a trade maybe even for an hour sometimes, just in really nice market conditions. But they don't happen too often, sadly. All right, here we go. We're getting some kind of pullback. Finally. Finally, something is happening. So let's see, where are all these buyers' stop losses going to be? Very hard to tell because there's no structure, right? If you bought, let's say here, your stop is probably going to be there maybe if you're a scalper. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of stops below the low here, but that's far away. So I'm going to guess really in and around this area, you're going to see defense. So where we literally just touched. So I'm going to put a line about there as kind of, the stops basically. Let's see. I feel we're due a pullback here. Come on, give me a good pullback. Give me something. Oh, got a croaky voice. It's looking a bit boring. I'm not going to lie. It's looking a little bit boring. Let's make this a bit bigger so we can see what's happening. Damn, that was hardly a pullback. These buyers bought it up. Are they going to take out this high? Of course they are. Of course they are. Come on. All right, so where would buyers take profit? That's the next question, right? So we obviously got a really obvious one here, right? This high here. That's a nice obvious area where there's going to be some TPs. And then obviously the high of the day up here. But we're still quite far away from that. So I'm not too concerned about that. But I can imagine there'll be some take profits even on this area here, on this line. And we have yet to touch it. So maybe we'll see some buyers exit the market. And that might give sellers enough a little gap where they can actually get the market down for a bit and go for a pullback until buyers are willing to buy it back up again. So we'll see. This is a beautiful footprint, I gotta say. I'm even actually getting used to the purple and green. At first, I was like, purple and green? I don't know how I feel about purple and green, but I'm kind of getting used to it now. Kind of works. Come on. Let's get a pullback. It's getting a little bit boring here, isn't it? Getting a little bit boring. Oof. Oof. That looked interesting. That looked really nice, but I'm not falling for it yet. These markets, the past few days, is a test of patience like crazy. It really is. I gotta say, I've hated the market this week. Absolutely hated it. It's just the minute per minute kind of movement. It's just been disgusting. Exited that short for my mental health there. I'm not Justin, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. This is just filth, this market. But we haven't seen any suspicious volume either, to be fair. There hasn't really been anything suspicious. Let's see if there's anything news. Traders fully pricing quarter point Fed hike by the end of 2026. Oh, what the hell happened here? Okay, that was yeah. I think the Fed should consider hikes in the near future. Okay, so nothing about the war has come out. So yeah, nothing's really shook up this market yet. It's going to keep doing this until SPY can get over 750 or reject it. Now it will keep testing the last 3 months' worth of price levels. But the main catalyst is at 750 level on SPY. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind, Isabella. Very interesting. Yeah, we're just sideways right now. Question now is, I wouldn't put it past this market just to tank down again. This is the thing. It loves to reverse this market. But this has been a very kind of clean move up. We haven't had a move like that in quite a while, where it's been relatively, strong all the way. And we still want to see the majority of buyers exit. Do you know what I mean? Low volume and short days equals pump, but they need to trap first. Damn right. Safest to scalp in this environment without any broad bias day to day. Just trade what you see on the charts. That's exactly it, Isabella. Exactly it. When you marry a bias in this market, you're going to get chopped up. It's better just to look at the orders coming in and accept it. And if it gives you two, 3 candles, great. In, out, scalp it. Don't marry a trade. Don't try and hold. Oh, man. I'm not feeling too good. What is wrong? Yeah, this is just what is going on? I want to keep this stream entertaining, but there's really not much I can do here, guys. I mean, just look at this. Look at the candles. Barcode market again. Pure barcode. Come on, do something. Anything. I don't care if you go up or down. Just anything but this. This is the worst just to sit through because it's just boring as hell. Nothing. Whether you buy or sell, either way, you're kind of screwed in this kind of market, you know. Coach, I have a confirmation bias problem, man. I only want to see the market going short, fundamentals, etc. But I know I should trade what I see and not what I think. How do I fix this, mate? That's a good question, man. Because I struggle with that as well. There are days where I have a bias in my head, and I don't think you ever fix it. Truth be told, man, I don't think you ever truly fix it. It's just something you got to keep reminding yourself. Oh, that was a good volume. You got to keep reminding yourself. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Maybe write it down. Have it near your screen, and yeah, do that. Finally, we got a breakout. That bit of bias came in. Let's see if they prop it up. Alpha, good to see you, brother. Are you prop trader? I guess you could call me a prop trader, but I mean, I work for a prop firm, so I work for Ola Prime. I'm their director of growth, so I guess you can call me a prop trader, but I trade obviously for Ola Prime, and then I trade my own capital as well. So, but I don't trade with other prop firms. If that's what you, yeah, legally I cannot trade with other prop firms. I am contractually not allowed to trade with any other prop firm, only Ola Prime. You own prop firm. I don't own the prop firm. No, I don't own it. I wish I did, believe me. But no, I don't own Ola Prime. But I am the director of growth. So I am employed by them. Looks like inverse head and shoulders going to the upside soon, but I can't trust it. This is the thing, Justin. You can't trust. You're always second guessing yourself in this market. But we finally got something happening. We definitely got some stops get hit there. That 179, I'm going to assume that's most of these sellers getting stopped out. So not real volume. Now we got some real volume coming in. We got some smidge of sellers, some real buyers coming in, fresh buyers. But they're kind of struggling here. But the sellers are also not really doing much. So it's still 50-50 in my book. You've been doing well, bro. I've been seeing Ola everywhere. Good work. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, we've been growing really well recently. We're really kind of taking off now. When I first saw the ads, Sammy, I actually thought you were the CEO. No, I promise you I'm not the CEO. Hey, Sammy, are you going to be at the Ola event tomorrow? I will be, yes. I will be at the Ola event tomorrow. Do make sure, I'll drop a link to it again in the chat. Do make sure you're click that notify me button. It'll be great to see everyone in the chat from these streams. Show some love in the chat tomorrow. I'll be there. I'm one of the invited traders. Oh, amazing. Chart with MG. Incredible. Well, I can't wait to, I don't know if in my segment, if I speak to you, or if you'll be speaking with Kathy or who you'll be speaking with, but yeah, no, that's going to be amazing, man. It's going to be really awesome. Yeah, I saw Wacko too. Yes, Wacko's there. We got quite a few influencers. Dan Chung as well. Kathy, obviously from BK Traders. She's kind of like the main host of it. I don't know what my I don't even know what you call. I guess I'm the spokesperson for Ola Prime in this event. You can call it that. But I'll be there, like me and Kathy, and sometimes like here and there. We've got Trader Nick as well. Yeah, we've got quite a few cool people. I did like to speak with you or him. See you soon. Awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Chart with MG. Hey, Sammy, have you heard of speed of the tape indicator? That feels like an indicator that gets jealous of your strategy. I've never heard of that. Speed of the tape indicator. Where can you find this indicator? I'm going to take a picture of that on the chat, so I'll Google it afterwards and have a look. Speed of the tape. But that sounds right up my street, because that's kind of what I'm looking for, Should I trade 12-point fixed stop loss with 15-point fixed take profit, or should I trade 12-point fixed stop loss and took stop losses and to wait to catch 150-point NQ to pass evals? Alpha. There's no right or wrong. It depends on the market conditions. On a very nice trending market, I would say, you could probably pass it in one trade, a nice good move. In a market like this, if you're waiting for like a really good kind of move, you're going to get chopped the hell up. So it's better to be a quick scalper, and you're probably going to have to pass an eval over multiple trades, right? So it depends on, there's no right or wrong. You really have to always look at the market conditions and then adapt to what you see. And that's the hardest part of being a trader, adapting to what you see, because we have biases already in our head, and those biases can shoot us in the foot. Well, Sammy, the spokesperson for HP Worldwide. ATAS. Oh, it's on ATAS. Well, maybe I need to try ATAS again. I might need to give it a go again. I gotta run, Sammy. Have a great weekend. Long Memorial Day weekend holiday. Awesome. Holy Earth, have a great weekend. I'll see you Tuesday. But awesome. All right, we've had a bit of a breakout. Buyers are still keeping it very steep. If you're actually looking at the candles here, we've got a very nice steep incline. They're keeping it. They're not giving, the sellers just struggle. Bro needs 70% win rate in scalping, means 3 losses, 7 wins, net 4 wins. Why would you need a 70% win rate in scalping, Alpha? I mean, 70% is high. Like for a scalper, that's tough, because your win rate's going to get massively. What's the word? It gets like, for example, right? I don't know if I can see all the stats here on Tradeovate. What the hell is going on? But look, stopped out here, break even, I guess. But that would sometimes, if it's just below break even, although that was technically in profit, but that can be like seen as a negative trade. All right, win, pretty much break even again, win, and then a small win again. So, all right, the win rate is high here, but what I was trying to get at is, as a scalper, you're going to have a lot of these failed trades that you don't really lose money, you don't really make money. It's just kind of it just failed. You thought maybe the market's going to push up here, and it did for a little bit, but then it quickly reversed and gets you out at break even or a really small tight stop. And it doesn't really affect your balance massively. You might have only lost a little bit, or just a commission, or you might have made a tiny bit amount. But all that kind of messes with your overall win rate stats. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not really looking at the clear picture. The program is just going to see, technically, you lost a penny. It's a losing trade, but it's not really. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to have a lot of these kind of failed, annoying trades. But really, as a scalper, you just need a few decent little moves. Now, this market is disgusting right now. So this is a true scalper's market. I'm not holding any of these trades. I wish I held that one. But What can you do, right? So it's the most important thing about being a scalper is you need to have a really tight stop. You gotta have a tight stop. There's no wiggle room when it comes to your stop loss. You can't hold a trade and be like, oh, I might turn around. Like you don't be afraid. Like, say for example, you jump in here short because you're trying to fade the market, right? And you go in short right now and you got to stop here, right? And say you get stopped out. It goes to your stop loss and you get stopped out. As a scalper, you should be happy to be like, okay, that's fine. And then if you see an opportunity here again, you go in short again, you can always jump back in. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to marry that trade and hold it and hold it and hold it until it eventually turns around. Like, it's all about little jabs, and a few of your little jabs when you are in a trade can turn into like big kind of wins, like big wins, because the market will just keep going and going, and then you keep holding it and it just gets bigger and bigger. So those are the big sort of payday kind of trades that you have. But it's all about taking like little jabs. Yeah, sometimes you're not really doing any damage. The market might be beating you up a little bit, but no one's really getting hurt. And then once in a while you get a power punch in, and then boom, all of a sudden your P&L goes from like, relatively small numbers, few little wins, and you're kind of trickling up to one day you've got big P&L. And then, that's at least how it's kind of been with me as a scalper. Have a great weekend, Sammy. Mark, have a great weekend. Agreed. Have to survive day to day to be able to participate in those Black Swan days. Absolutely. That's it. It's all about survival. All about survival. And unfortunately, the good thing about being a scalper, though, is you can be very adaptable to the market conditions, right? If the market's trending, you can enter as a scalp, but you can keep holding that trade. And sometimes, you just get these really beautiful moves, and you're basically an intraday trader at that point. You've turned a scalp into an intraday trade. But then when the market's, let's be honest, not great, it's just in literally, this last leg is the first time the market's been nice in a while, right? For the last few days, we haven't had a clean, nice move like this in a while. It's always been super choppy, and it still has been choppy in around here, but it's kind of a very nice steep kind of movement, bit of consolidation, steep movement. We're finally kind of, it's getting a bit better now. But before, we always had that like this, where it's just been really nasty to trade. But you can adapt to that as a scalper, right? You can be you can adapt to it. And if you're really good at reading market conditions and being disciplined, you can actually make money even if it trends, if it's choppy, whatever. So it's decent. It's decent. How much point stop loss and take profit do you use? It really depends, Alpha. Like, so for example, on the trade, let's have a look at like, so on this trade, my stop, I believe, was literally below here, like below the candle. On this one, it would have been here. Like, my stop is dependent on the volume in the footprint. Does that make sense? So for example, let's get the footprint up. Yeah, so for example, say we took a long based on these buyers here that came in quite aggressive. We know those buyers probably got their stop just below here, right? So our stop is going to be here too. If we get below those buyers and those buyers drop out and get stopped out, then we also get stopped out. So my stop has to be here, right? Because I am basing my trade on these guys. Now, don't get me wrong, they can be wrong. They can get stopped out too, but then I would also want to be stopped out with them. I don't want to have like a really, massive stop for no reason. And then take profit. There is no fixed take profit. I mean, obviously, you've got the obvious ones like highs and lows, but take profit can be adaptable, see what happens in the market. And adjust to what you're seeing. But yeah, this is the thing. Your take profit's dynamic. It really is dynamic. Like, it's never fixed. It's dynamic. You know, one of the issues of scalp I had in the past was my trades would become longer trades. But I remembered something I read in AI books. Al Brooks' book. The literal definition of scalping is you enter and exit in the same candle. Yeah, micro scalping. That is that's tough to do, but yeah, that is you're absolutely right. That is literally the definition. That indicator is also on DEEPCHARTS. That's what Fabio uses as his confirmation. He owns DEEPCHARTS. Okay, nice. Well, I'll have a look after the stream then for that indicator. Very true, Sammy. As a scalper, it's small to medium wins per day, like 500, 250, and then some days hypermakers 2,000, 3,000. Exactly, Henny. Exactly. And it just comes down to the market conditions. Like, you can't force the market to behave. A couple of days a month, beautiful. It's like the best market conditions ever, and you really want to make your money in those days, big amounts. But otherwise, it's just little. But your losing days have to be small as well. Do you know what I mean? You can't have a average, $500 winning day, and then your losing days are 5K. Like, that doesn't make sense. So you have to know when to walk away as well. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you on Tuesday. Lorna, have a great weekend. I'll see you Tuesday. If you can remind yourself that day in, day out, your risk automatically adjusts to that. Absolutely. Justin, what brought you to Ola Prime? Just right time, right place, knew the right people. Worked as a trader, traded for them before they were Ola Prime, before we were a prop firm, the people behind it. And yeah, and then I started a prop firm, and they gave me like a position where, I can do like content and sort of like run their UK operations. And then it's just, ever since then, I've just been kind of working my way up. So yeah, just kind of, I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. Life just sort of, an opportunity presents itself and you just sort of accept it, and things just happen, Yeah, a day like today, you can only aim a portion of what you would aim regularly, or even better, just sit out the session. Exactly. Yeah, it's never a bad thing to sit out for the day. Like, on certain days, you just, yeah. And it comes, it's similar with over trading. Everyone always says, "Oh, never overtrade," and that's true. I agree with that. You should never really overtrade, but there are a few days where overtrading will pay off, and you got to know when to recognize those days are. When the conditions of the market are just great. The market just keeps going and going, and people are still buying and buying, and nothing is sort of slowing down. Overtrade then on that day. Just keep going, like, milk it for as much as possible. But overtrading a choppy day like this, where it reverses and then constantly up and down and everything's chaotic, that will kill you. That will absolutely destroy you. So you need to know the days when not to overtrade and the days when you should be overtrading. So it's, again, everything is kind of dynamic and being fluid. So there's no real rigid rules as a trader. Don't get me wrong, you can have rigid rules. And if you're really disciplined with it, you can still have an edge and be profitable. But in terms of like the way I trade, you have to be kind of flexible, or else it just doesn't work, unfortunately. They did well. You're doing a fantastic job of educating people in the firm. One of the things that caught my attention was the trader payout videos. Amazing. Thank you, Isabella. Never saw other firms do it. It was eye-catching for sure. It's interesting you bring up that point. I was listening to some traders' interviews recently. They made a good point. If first 1-3 trades are red, step away. You're just not seeing it that day. Absolutely. I had that the other day, right? I think it was the last stream I did. It just wasn't my day. Like, I don't know what happened that day. Like, first few trades out. And then even on the trade where I should have won big, because I recognized insider trading, I was like, yes, it's going to go up. This is really good. I still somehow lost that trade. And then I wasn't in the market when I wanted to get in. I didn't manage to get in on time to catch the massive move up that I was waiting for. And it just kind of proved you can be right. You can be, I don't know, you can be like, your analysis is good, everything is fine, but your execution is just, if that's off and you're terrible at on that day at executing your plan, you still lose somehow. Like, it was just painful to watch almost, you know. But yeah, some days you're on form, other days you're not. However, if you are profitable, continue with the trades, press gas until it comes across a red trade. Exactly. That is it. Well, this market has, I mean, this is starting to look really nice, actually, in terms of trend. Can you believe it? I got out of that freaking trade. Always in hindsight, you look at it and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? But it's fine. I'm happy I got out because, look, at the time, before all this happened, there was no way of knowing at that moment in time that the trend would be this beautiful, right? At that time, the only data we had was this disgusting price action we had here. And there was a good chance one of these big freaking red candles will just appear and wipe me out. So, you know, I'm not angry that I made that decision, because, you know, no one could have predicted that. That's just, I don't know, what the hell happened here? Everything just woke up and we're just trending now. So nice. Nice. But it's about bloody time. It's about bloody time. Let's have a quick look at the volume again, see if there's anything interesting being printed. Let me make this a bit bigger so I can actually see this. Here we go. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting happening. Again, the volume distribution is still bearish for the most part. If you just look at where the purple is, squint your eyes, you can see most of the purple is below the current price. We're still bullish on the volume distribution, but we are seeing a few buyers still buying near the highs. They're struggling a little bit, so we might get another little tiny pullback and then a bit of sideways action before we go up again. Who knows? But yeah, have to get things ready for the Memorial Day weekend. As always, enjoy the stream, enjoy the weekend, everyone. Coach C, have a great one. I will see you Tuesday or tomorrow if you guys tune in. But yeah, for anyone left in the room who hasn't yet, tomorrow we got an event on Ola Prime's channel. I will be hosting it as well. I'll drop a link in the chat right now. If you guys have got time tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern time, it would be amazing if you could join me in the event live. Just hit that notify me button, and yeah, it'll be really, really awesome to see you all there. But guys, I think I'll call it a day for today. I will hopefully see most of you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, make sure if you do join the event, do drop your name, your message in the chat at the actual live stream. That'll be great to see you guys. But thank you all for tuning in. See you all tomorrow. If you can't make it tomorrow, that's absolutely fine. I'll see you all Tuesday for live training on this channel. Thank you all for tuning in. See you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.